Despite being a well-known name for decades, 2023 marked the release of the first live-action film featuring the world's most famous toy doll, Barbie. This event became a global sensation, with Barbie gracing headlines and merchandise of all kinds. The release of this film, along with the production Oppenheimer, played a significant role in one of the most successful periods in the film industry in recent years, particularly in terms of box office revenue. In the United States, the summer of 2023 emerged as the most lucrative period in the post-pandemic era, with a staggering $4 billion collected from May to September. While the film received mixed reviews, the phenomenon repeated itself worldwide, filling cinemas with people dressed in pink, eager to participate in the latest social media trend. It was the first time that Mattel, the creator of the doll, ventured into making a film of this kind about one of its toys. And its box office success makes it difficult not to imagine that the brand will capitalize on this momentum. The foray of the toy manufacturer into Hollywood was not accidental. Mattel already has many plans for the post-Barbie world, including films featuring many of its toy lines. Why would a toy company be interested in making a film? How did the Barbie phenomenon influence the business world? Is Mattel aiming to become a new Marvel with its own film universe? Rumors of a possible Barbie film started back in 2009 when Mattel signed a contract with Universal Pictures. However, despite having the rights to the doll, the film remained a brief conceptualization. Some individuals were even assigned to write a script for the film, but the project was eventually shelved. A few years later, in 2014, Mattel launched Mattel Films, its film production company. Now in partnership with Sony, it decided to revive the project, bringing in industry veterans such as Amy Pascal, executive behind film successes like Spider-Man, Into the Spider-Verse and Venom, and screenwriter Jenny Bix, known for her work on Sex and the City. Despite having the right elements in place, the film seemed to have no future. One of the main challenges was deciding who would bring Barbie to life. Even actress Anne Hathaway was considered for the role between 2017 and 2019, but was not confirmed. Uncertainty about the right approach for the film, coupled with the complexity of translating Barbie's famous image to the cinema screens, contributed to production challenges. All the delays and difficulties led Mattel to terminate the contract with Sony and establish a new partnership. This time with Warner Brothers. It was only in 2019 that Wyman Kreis, the CEO of Mattel, realized that the success and popularity of Australian actress Margot Robbie could be an asset. She was immediately considered for the iconic role, and also became the executive producer of the film. Wyman was confident that the Barbie film would bring substantial profits to Mattel, and the choice of Margot for the lead role was a crucial decision given her enormous relevance in Hollywood. With nearly 60 years of the Barbie brand's existence, the doll has transcended generations and become a globally recognized cultural reference. Therefore, it was essential that the project's execution knew how to leverage this potential. Mattel's real weapon to ensure this was marketing. The highly anticipated premiere of the Barbie film took place in July 2023. As expected, the film came loaded with expectations and anticipation from the audience. One factor that ensured the success of the release was that the Barbie film hit cinemas as a true event. Why? From the initial trailers to the post-cinema experience, Mattel and the team behind the film managed to generate significant engagement and arouse people's curiosity on social media. The choice of Margot Robbie as the lead and executive producer had been widely publicized, creating a direct connection with the actress's fans and those who could not wait to see the doll on the big screen in a live-action adaptation for the first time. According to The Hollywood Reporter, the Barbie film grossed over $1.3 billion, making it the most profitable release in Warner Brothers history. The last film to reach the $1.3 billion mark was Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows, released in 2011, which led the Warner Brothers ranking for 12 years. The success of the Barbie film brought a significant boost to the film industry, which is undergoing a delicate moment. In a challenging scenario where subscription streaming services are gaining more ground, the impressive box office revenue solidified the film as a financial and cultural phenomenon. The film's success was so notable that even the competition benefited from it. During the same week as the Barbie film's release, Oppenheimer, which narrates the story of American scientist Robert Oppenheimer, also premiered and recorded positive box office results. They have much to thank Barbie's Pink universe, which attracted thousands of people. The simultaneous release of the two films allowed the Oppenheimer film to benefit from the wave of interest and high demand for cinema tickets, largely fueled by the Barbie film phenomenon. According to a survey by the Quorum in American Cinema Consultancy, an estimated 6% of the audience only watched Oppenheimer because they could not get tickets to see Barbie in the first weekend of the exhibition. The positive outcomes extend beyond the box office figures. The truth is that the simultaneous release of both films generated significant media attention well before the premiere. The press strategically released suggestive notes indicating a certain rivalry between the two films, each exploring distinct universes. In this contrasting scenario, we have, on one side, a doll inhabiting a pink world, and on the other, a scientist whose contribution led to one of the most impactful and somber innovations in human history, the atomic bomb. However, the marketing dynamics, in times of war, skillfully exploited this duality, much like well-established brands have done for decades, such as the rivalry between Pepsi and Coca-Cola or McDonald's versus Burger King. These brands have a history of combat that has spawned numerous marketing campaigns focused on competition, often infused with well-utilized humor. Nowadays, the internet has also taken on this role. Memes, debates, and social media mentions have the power to amplify collective interest and keep the subject in the spotlight, bringing more visibility to brands. Yet the Barbie film from the outset was accompanied by an unprecedented marketing strategy. Tactics ranged from creating an artificial intelligence system generating Barbified posters using fans' photos, to a Barbie-themed hotel and a pink Barbie mansion provided by Airbnb in Malibu. A whole universe of partnerships was established from the confirmation of the film, and this was Mattel's masterstroke. Barbie mania became a cultural phenomenon, and it was nearly impossible not to hear about it everywhere. From the beginning of the year, mentions on YouTube increased by 80%, and on TikTok, they nearly doubled. To grasp the film's internet impact, some TikTok videos with hashtags related to the film reached 9 billion views according to data from the social data company Snack Content. If even companies unrelated to Barbie are capitalizing on the moment, Mattel certainly wouldn't be left behind. This is precisely why they already have grand plans for their future in Hollywood. With the success of Barbie, Mattel is embarking on an ambitious path that promises substantial profits. The toy manufacturer, renowned for brands like Hot Wheels and Barbie, intends to ride the wave of marketing and partnerships the film brought, creating an empire comparable to Marvel, which has become a multi-billion-dollar business and is currently one of the greatest studios in cinema history. Mattel's CEO has revealed plans to continue releasing films about its toys, with no less than 45 cinematic projects in the pipeline. Among them, films featuring brands like Polly Pocket, Uno, Barney, and Hot Wheels are significant bets for the company. The fact is, the company's catalog of toys has a rich history dating back to the 1940s when Mattel was founded, and these toys have been present in homes worldwide. Unlike Marvel, which was already famous in comics and had characters with stories crafted within a single narrative universe, Mattel doesn't have the same dynamic with its toys. Each has its own story, and the brands are not interrelated. This is precisely why Mattel's strategy will have to be different. As these brands are already ingrained in people's imaginations, it is necessary to create stories that appeal to the emotions of the audience, especially those who lived in an era where toys were the pinnacle of children's entertainment, unlike today, dominated by screens and consoles with ultra-realistic games. The entire strategy of delivering a nostalgia-laden experience tends to trigger people's interest in consuming the product again. Similar to those who watched the Barbie film and purchased related doll products, Mattel will have the same card up its sleeve with its other brands. The trend is for the company to become an increasingly larger and more attractive film franchise, with thousands of fans eager to consume all products related to the toys, further strengthening its brands in the film and entertainment industry. Wine & Cries has made it clear that he wants to see Mattel become a content-oriented company, even if it means a radical shift from the company's general audience, which was previously only children. Everything indicates that, in the future, adults will also be consumers of Mattel's content. For instance, the Barbie film, initially appearing to be for children due to its doll theme, left many people confused as it tackled adult themes, appealing to nostalgia as well. The change in Mattel's stance is not news and reflects the company's obvious concern to remain relevant in a world where the digital realm continues to dominate all sectors, leaving the physical, like toys, somewhat in the background. What is certain is that Mattel is eager to turn content into its newest toy. So what do you think of Mattel's idea? Will it ever be Marvel? Share your thoughts below and check out the video on the screen. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. That's it for this video. Big hugs and see you soon. Do you know which business model offers high profit margins, immense scalability, and requires low initial investment? The startup market specializing in software development is the optimal choice to bring together all these advantages. However, the only place where you will truly find a highly scalable service that demands low investment is with Roadmap. Roadmap has global experience providing consulting and developing apps for startups in the United States, Europe, and Latin America, making it by far the best option for new entrepreneurs. If you want to venture into the premier market, contact Roadmap right away through the website www.roadmap.co/home or via email at contact@roadmap.co.